We begin tonight with the dangerous, life-threatening heat, the third day in a row, and it's now been deadly. More than 130 million Americans on alert tonight from Louisiana up through New York, right up into New Hampshire. A Missouri woman found dead after days without power. 20 people struck by a heat-fueled lightning strike, 12 of them children. Tonight, take a look at the heat index map, the feel-like readings when you factor in humidity as well. 100 in Norfolk at this hour, 104 in Philadelphia, 96 in New York City. Philadelphia, Boston, New York City, all breaking records in this heat wave. New York City reporting a spike in emergency room visits because of this heat. Outside Philadelphia, hazmat crews responding in sweltering conditions to a roof collapse and ammonia release at a commercial food facility. It's unclear tonight if heat contributed to the collapse, but emergency crews across this country answering these calls in this heat. And in South Carolina, a single bolt of heat-fueled lightning striking a lake, injuring 20 swimmers, including those 12 children. Meteorologist Lee Goldberg is here with the forecast when this finally breaks, and now the storm's coming right after. And ABC's Janae Norman tonight with the emergencies now playing out after several days of this record-breaking heat.
Tonight, grueling temperatures taking a toll. Newark 103, Boston 102, Providence 100. Multiple all-time June heat records shattered this week. In Philadelphia, it felt like 106, the third day in a row of triple digits.
It's so hot. It's extra hot. It's like 1,000 degrees out here, figure of speech, but it's hot.
Commuters there sweating the heat and the delays. Trains slowed over fears of warped tracks and those overhead wires.
Those can sag in this extreme heat. And if you're going too fast, the trains can sometimes snag that and pull those wires down.
Outside Philly, hazmat crews braving the heat, responding to a roof collapse and ammonia release at a commercial food facility in Upper Deerfield Township, New Jersey. It's unclear if the heat contributed to the collapse. Emergency rooms in New York City seeing a spike in ER visits. Officials say the heat put 112 people in the emergency room Tuesday.
So after days of this kind of heat, construction crews like this, they're taking breaks more often just to stay safe.
Outside St. Louis, a 55-year-old woman was found dead Monday after going days without electricity. West of Columbia, South Carolina, 20 people hurt, including 12 children, after lightning struck near the Lake Murray Dam. And for so many hitting the beach for relief, a warning to secure those umbrellas. In Asbury Park, New Jersey, a female lifeguard's shoulder impaled by a flying beach umbrella. She's expected to survive.
And New Yorkers asked to continue conserving energy. But, David, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Temperatures expected to break tonight. And, David, it'll feel 20 degrees cooler by tomorrow.
We can see the smile tonight, Janae. That's an improvement from the last couple of nights. We sure do appreciate it. You out there in this heat. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg, WABC. Also, right up on the roof tonight. Lee, these temperatures set to drop. Of course, everyone wants to know how soon and then for how long.
All right, so we're in the home stretch of this brief and intense heat wave, David. We're already seeing some storms just to the north and west of New York City, but still melting here in Manhattan. Well, those storms are coming in tonight, and we have some heat alerts still from the Gulf Coast into the Northeast. Remember, we set all-time June records across the Northeast, and the feel-like readings this evening still in the 90s and 100s. And it's another dangerous night because the heat just doesn't drop. There's no relief. We still feel like 80s and 90s tomorrow morning, but then the heat really comes in. I mean, Boston will be off their peak readings by about 30 degrees tomorrow. In the 70s, even 60s on Friday. New York into the 70s, maybe 60s Friday. D.C. actually gets into the 80s. Then we have severe weather. Now, there's severe storms over Pennsylvania with that heat breaking, but there's also severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings across southeastern Minnesota. There are more storm warnings across the Carolinas right now. So, David, these storms come together and move into the Northeast, and they help the cool down as we go into the weekend. Bring on the relief.
That's
David?
right. No question about that, Lee. We appreciate it.